rate is higher than Brazil, it's higher than Russia, and the European Union has us on a travel ban.
When you talk about mortality rates, I think it's the opposite. I think we have one of the lowest mortality.
But are you willing tonight to condemn white supremacists and militia groups and to say that they need to stand down and not add to the violence?
What do you want to call them? Give me a name. Give me a
White
name.
supremacists and
Who would
right
you like me to condemn?
white supremacists and right.
Harley, next girl. Joy. I wish I could finish my college degree, but I don't think I can afford it or have the time.
Not a very comfortable world, is it? Be nice if we could find a place to hide. But we can't.
This is not a drill. We are living in the beginning of a mass extinction. Our climate is breaking down.
If there was a feeling, a moment, a slice of being that I could wrap words around and gift to you, what would it be? I might gift you a night where the delight of the moment broke through the eternal fight against my own chemical composition. The moment, if captured, would look like a snapshot of lightning streaking across the sky over the ocean, rain just beginning to fall. The moment, if captured, would sound like laughter on the remains of a pier, of rumbles of thunder too far away to be worrying just yet. The moment, if captured, would feel like the neck of a root beer bottle, the bold excitement of a striking weather event, the certainty that for the first time that day you are present and whole, and surrounded by people who will laugh with you, giddy in the power of the world. If captured, it would smell like impromptu mac and cheese, like the wild scent of the wind blown before a thunderhead, like safety folded in the hands of adventure. There is no magic anymore, and so here I sit, watching the waves wash over, feeling the world rise and fall around me. The voices and screams, men marching with guns and people dying in the streets. Another wave crashes me over. There is no magic anymore. How can I put words to this time when my mind is so empty? What is our place amongst this waste? Are we the trash suffocating the whales? Are we the masks floating in the river? Or are we the whale being suffocated, the water being dammed? Or are we neither? Simply the rock eternally watching from the riverside. What do we do in this world of plasticized emotion, plastic faces and plastic people grating against each other, where sensation is sold to us in a plastic bottle that'll find its way to the ocean, never leaving? Does a plant see through others' eyes like a man journeys through hell? Do the cans still pile up when no one can see? How is the tragedy when the facade slips compared to a heathen's preaching? Once I sat with an old fallen tree. I asked of it, "Are you sad to have fallen? Are you sad to have died?" And the tree answered, "Death is not a sad thing, nor even an end. No, child, death is the beginning of life. Before I lived for myself and for my children, but today I carry more future than I ever did rooted. Do not weep for my felling, just as you would not mourn the storm, for the life I live now is full and true. I am simply no longer the main character." It would have been easier to have been born a tree. Having a brain is messy and complicated and often filled with existential dread. I do not think trees feel existential dread. I feel like a tree with human-shaped feelings. I want to spread my branches to soak up the sunlight and sway in the wind. I want to root myself deep and wide in the ground, gathering water and minerals directly from the earth. I want to tangle my roots around stones and hold hands with other plants under the dark earth. I was not built for existential dread. I was built to store sunlight and rain. There have been too many winters and not enough sunlight, and my stores are drained, and I fear that when I die, I will not foster more life. In this flesh and blood form, my only hope after death is to live on in the nooks and crannies of others' hearts. If I were of wood and sap, my life would continue on in those who would use the nooks and crannies of my body, and they would whisper that only stagnation is an end.